Hi, this is Colette from Soul Life Loving. I thought I'd talk today about the power, the energy power of your auric field, and how. Because I don't know about you, but if I touch anything and it's synthetic, I get a what I call a belt, which is an electrical shock from things, and that includes corridors, buses, doors in and out of buildings, escalators, handrails, unless they would, and I'm always kind of doing that because I know I'm going to get one. So I've always known for many decades that this auric field is real and it exists, and it's the thing that keeps us all ticking. But I never realised how powerful it was. And then one day in my late 30s, and I'd been dropped off in a city in my friend's van. And he dropped a few of us off, and I'd said this could take me a while because it was a business thing. But and it did take a long while, but when I went back, the van had gone, and I waited for like 20 minutes or more, and I thought, they've gone. They must have thought she'll find her own way home. And everybody got itchy. And they did get itchy, and they all complained about me when I got back. But nonetheless, I didn't know that at the time. And I was a bit agitated because I wanted to get home, because like my default mechanism of when I'm extremely uncomfortable or something goes wrong, I've got to get back home. And so I was a bit stressed. But I thought, I'm going to get the bus. I'll get the bus and it'll be fine. And part of me was really worried that maybe I hadn't waited long enough. And as it happened, if I'd have waited another 10 minutes, because they'd gone round in a loop and they'd got stuck in all this traffic, and it was a tailback and it was a nightmare. So if I'd have waited another 10 minutes, they would have turned up. As it was, they turned up and then they waited for me, and then they finally had to go. And people were getting really annoyed. And by the time they got back, I was home on the bus. But at the time, I didn't know all this. So I was just agitated, and I was, this is before mobile phones and Google. So I had to try and find out from the station master, the bus master, which bus I should catch to get to where I was living then. And they said, oh, this one. And he said there's one due in a couple of minutes, and so I had to make it across these major roads to get on to actually the bit where my bus stopped, and I was going for it. And as I was going for it, and I was just crossing this really busy main road, there were seagulls flying overhead, and I knew it was going to shit on me. I knew it. I felt like I almost heard it shit from all the way up there. And I just about got my foot and my other foot onto the curb edge and onto the pavement. And I suddenly went like that. And I heard the splattering. And I was waiting for the feel of it. And then I kind of opened my eyes and looked in front of me, and in front of me was a couple in their 70s, arm in arm, with this look on their face. And I thought, oh shit, I'm covered in shit. But I didn't feel it. And I said to them, did he hit me? And they both in unison went. And then I looked down at the ground, and in a circle, a splot, perfect round dots of bird shit, was a perfect circle all the way around me. about this far outside of my body, and it was a perfect circle of bird shit. And I thought, wow, that bounced off my auric field. And I could feel their shock as I stepped over the bird shit and looked round, and it was a perfect circle of bird shit splot. So it must have hit the top of my auric field as I was hidden in it like that, and just splattered around it. Wow. So I caught the bus home, never forgot it. What an amazing event, and how Spirit has always done this to me. It's done this to me all my life, these wonderful events that have happened to make sure that I stay true and I stay connected and I stay in belief to this. And I'm very, very grateful in hindsight for everything they've done for me. But that was amazing. Yeah, thank you. Bye.